Hello. Welcome to my channel. Sorry, it's been a while, but like I'm back. I haven't been feeling well. I was in Belgium for a couple of days and then I fell sick and yeah, when I came back to the UK, it took me around 4 to 5 days to completely recover, but I'm fine now. It was just a bad flu, nothing serious, but I'm better and I'm back and I'm happy to be talking to you today. So today we're gonna talk about an amazing icon that we have in the fashion industry in the diaspora, and his name is Edward Enninful. He's originally from Ghana, and he's the current editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine UK. That's huge. That's huge. I mean, like when I found out when he was attributed the job, I think I screamed. I just like, oh my god, so we could do it. So if he can be the editor-in-chief, I can do it be too. And if you work hard, of course. So yeah, so today I'm gonna talk to you about Edward Enninful. So he's originally from Ghana. He came to the UK with his family, fleeing from conflict in Ghana in around 1985, and he arrived in the UK as a young black man, and his mom was a seamstress, and that's where he got his love and passion for fashion, because he was very inspired, like seeing all the bright colors and the lovely outfit his mom was making for the Ghanaian community within London. So that's how his love for fashion basically started. And then one day he was on the tube. If you don't know the tube is the underground. It's a train. It's a very fast train within the city of London. And yeah, I don't know how many times I got lost in that underground when I first arrived as a student, and I had to commute from Brighton to London, and then from London I had to get the tube to go to my university. And I don't know how many times I got lost. Like, you get the wrong stop. It was crazy. But yeah, after a while I got the hang of it and I was an expert. Yeah, after 3 years, obviously I was an expert. So basically he was discovered on the tube by this celebrity stylist, and it turns out that the stylist worked at ID magazine. And ID magazine, if you don't know, ID magazine is another very influential fashion magazine in the UK. It's not as big as Vogue magazine. Let's not lie, but it's a huge magazine. It's a huge fashion magazine, and he was spotted by one of the stylists that worked there, and then that's how his modeling career started. He became a model, starting featuring in different magazine, or even for the magazine, the ID magazine, and he was featuring for other designers, and basically that's how his career started within fashion. His introduction to fashion started. And then when he was 17, he was introduced to the owner of ID magazine and his wife, who then later gave him the job as assistant to become the assistant of the fashion director of the magazine. And he was working alongside the assistant director, the fashion director, and he was her assistant, and he worked with her for like a year. And then after a year, the director, fashion director, decided that she was going. So I don't know if she got another opportunity or she was just retiring, I don't know, but she left. And then when she left, he was appointed the job, so he became the youngest fashion director ever in any magazine in Europe. And he was only 18. He was only 18. And yeah, so it was amazing. Black, only 18 years old, and also to be a gay black man in the UK at that time it wasn't easy at all. So chapeau à lui, like they say in French, to donne chapeau. So yeah, so that's even was a big step in his career. And once he was the fashion director of ID magazine, his career just took off. In 1998, he became a contributing editor of Italian Vogue magazine, and from there he really showed his daring ability his mission was really to change the face of fashion. He wanted to see more diversity. He wanted to see diversity within the fashion industry, something that was really lacking. And during his time, he created this issue that was called the Black Issue. It was a big shock, obviously. 3 black women on Vogue Italian magazine. What do you expect? So it made a big noise. But it was appreciated. It was embraced by the fashion world. Not everyone, but most people were happy to see some change. Were happy to see something like that happening within the magazine. And then later on, I think it was in 2011, he went to work for W magazine, and even on W magazine, he did this cover with Kate Moss dress as a nun, and then he also had Nicki Minaj dressed in this 18th century French courtesan. So imagine if he just wanted to like make people talk and make that statement. He was just making, and he's still doing it to today. So in 2017, he was appointed to become Vogue UK creative director. That's just amazing. Who would have thought? So he's the first black man to ever be the director-in-chief of Vogue magazine ever. There's ever been a black man or a black woman in that position, and he has it, and he's doing a phenomenal job. Okay, I never used to have a subscribe or follow Vogue magazine cover, but since he's been there since 2017, I am always looking to see what he's gonna do next, what issue he's gonna do next. His featured like the Rihanna, there's so much diversity, the Beyonce that he's put on the cover, and like he tend to like make his cover have some political meaning into it, and he works with fashion school, and just to encourage and inspire the minority within those schools to believe in themselves, to know that despite the barriers, despite the rejection, no mean yes, and to keep going, keep on fighting for what you want, and everything. And he's such a gentleman. He recently got married. He married his long-term partner, and he's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing. He's an inspiration to me and to many other black creative designers out there who dream of making it into the big stage of fashion. And I to me, I just don't want us, like, it's all beautiful also, but for me, I just don't want to. Sometimes I get tired, because the fashion world is a very toxic industry. They're not gonna lie. People are not kind. People are rude. People are mean. If you don't have a tough skin, you're not going to survive the fashion industry. That's one of the reasons I started my own brand, because after a while I was like doing internship and tried to find a job, and like the way I was treated, and then you don't even get paid. And then when you do something great, it's not you get the credit, it's the designers, the house to get credit. You never give opportunity to shine, or they tell you that you're not good enough. They always have to, even if they don't tell you straight on your face, they find a way to tell you that you're not good enough, you're not going to make it, you're not part of us, you're not cool enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not tall enough. There's always something. So because I couldn't handle the toxic environment, I decided to start my own brand. And also because I was a mom and I had to make some money for myself instead of just working free for other people. And but the fashion industry, yes, it's a toxic environment, but it's a beautiful, beautiful industry. You have to work hard, you have to keep on working, and one day it'll be your time, it'll be your break. And I'm still working. I'm still working. I'm never give up. Fashion is my life. It's my everything. No matter what I do, I go left, I go right. Sometimes I want to give up, and then sometimes there was a time I actually gave up. I threw everything. I was like, I don't want to do fashion anymore. But then I came back to it because it's my life. It's in my soul. I can't do anything else. It always draw me back. So I'll make it. So that's why I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you about Edward Enninful, the Ghanaian British, who's now since 2017, who's the editor-in-chief of Vogue UK, Vogue magazine UK. So until next time, when I go and do some more research and bring you some more icons and some more talent of the fashion industry, Black African design and black talent. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.